You want to play a few more tunes?
I'm going to do Chris Ramey.
Ah.
Chris Ramey gave me a 1965 Epiphone Texan. But my Epiphone got stolen in Seattle way back in like 72 or something like that. I got it from Al Bylar's. It was Al's old guitar.
This is an electric guitar?
No, acoustic Epiphone Texan.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And then about 10 years ago or so, Ramey gave me one. It was a Sunburst, because he had 75 guitars. He was like wheeling and dealing in vintage guitars. So I wrote this after he died. Chris Ramey gave me this guitar. We'd been friends for years and we came this far, living in a world of folk clubs and bars, songs for every season, and we sang them on the steel string guitar. Chris Ramey was a big man, and he sang a big song, and in my younger days I'd tag along. He had a big life, he lived it right out loud, head and shoulders over everybody else in the crowd. He rode with the pranksters, he knew Neil Cassidy too, Janis Joplin lit a candle for him and almost rendezvous, Jessie Fuller, Margot St. James, everybody knew Chris Ramey, and he knew them all the same, all the same. He could drink you under the table, he could trip you over the moon, he could tell more tales than a carny barker on a Saturday afternoon. He had a heart of gold, it was golden to the core. He'd give you the shirt off his back, and if you needed a bit, he'd sleep on the floor. Now I lost track of Ramey, he lost track of me, then I heard he was selling cars down in the valley. His guitar was in a closet, strings were old and dead, but he still had all those songs in his head. In his head. I said, hey Chris, I don't know about these cars, but guitar strings call for fingers, and your fingers need guitars. And these kids out there nowadays, they seem so young, they need a master like you to show them how it's done, how it's done. Rusty at first, then the rust was dusted off, magic came alive, and the songs woke up like a sleeper in the rebound from a long tangential dream. Chris Ramey was back on the scene, on the scene. He got himself a good set of wheels in that used car lot. He put a PA in the trunk and he went out gigging while the gigging was hot. He got a brand new repertoire, fine sight to see, and with his harmonica buddy Jimmy Two Rants, he made his first CD, yes he did. And the music was alive, he was living in the zone, and he loved those old Gibsons and Epiphones. He knew I did too. It was almost biology, so whenever he found a good one, he'd show it to me, he'd show it to me. Life catches up with you, no matter how fast you drive, and they say that nobody gets out of here alive. The songs to come and sing and play, the songs to fly away, and he knew he'd have to sing one of those other ones someday, someday. Chris Ramey gave me this guitar. When he knew the time was near, he said, go pick the one that speaks to you, Jim, and get it out of here. So I took this old slope shoulder, the sunburst top, it made bells beneath my fingers, and it would not let me stop, let me stop. So sing a song for laughter, sing a song for tears, sing a song for old friends who've known you all these years. Sing a song for leaving, another one for when you're gone, for life is just a melody waiting for
song.
One more time.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I sent it to Jimmy. He said, I've never been mentioned by name in a song before. He's still around. You know Jimmy Durant's?
Oh, that name's familiar, but
I kind of overpronounced his name, but you know, Jimmy Durant's, he's a harmonica player.
Okay,
he
yeah.
played with Ramey
okay.
during the last, 5 years, I guess. That he
Yeah.
was playing all over the place. And he was having a blast,
Wow.
you know.
Yeah.
And he got to do that, so there you go.
He came into our store about a year or so before he died, I think, and he was making bottlenecks.
Yeah.
Wine bottles.
Wine and boy.
And
Yeah.
I think I still have the one he gave me or something.
Yeah, we got a couple of them.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It did seem like he was always looking for like the right path after and stuff, and and the whole used car thing. I mean, a lot of it just didn't seem.
Well, he gave himself severe throat problems by singing like 6-7 nights a week, sometimes 2 gigs a day.
Yeah.
Because he smoked a lot, and you're saying bars, and smoking was still legal in those days. So you're doing all that.
Yeah.
And he just, so he quit. He quit playing and did the car thing. And he liked people. He was really good with people.
Yeah.
He was really, really good with people. So, a really likable guy. So that was working for him, but he wasn't playing. The guitar in the closet, old dead strings.
Right.
And when I got him out, I came down, I made him start, I'd come down, a friend of mine found it. So then I started seeing him whenever I came down.
Oh, okay.
And I'd make him go to open mics. Let's go to an open mic. Get him out.
Yeah.
He'd sweat buckets and try to play San Francisco Bay Blues and fuck it up. I mean, he'd been playing that song for 50 years.
Yeah.
But he hadn't played for, been doing the car things.
Right.
But it kind of kindled, it kind of rekindled a interest in him or something, and then, I don't know, he got some money. I think his father passed away or something, and he started investing in guitars. Go on eBay and get guitars and stuff. So he was playing
familiar, yeah.
and doing the guitars.
Wheeling and dealing.
Yeah. And he had 2 J55s.
Oh.
He let me play one of them once. I broke a string on it. I still don't know how that happened. It was a first string. How do you break a first string? It was just luck,
Yeah, it could have been a burr on the on something something fluky.
It was. I don't know if you know a J55. Of course you do.
It's the big.
No, that's no. You think the 200's J200.
Oh yeah.
J55 is like a J50 or 45, but they only made.
So I'm not.
They only made altogether like 300 of them or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they were he wanted them 10 grand for each one. God, it was just an amazing guitar.
Wow.
I mean, the sound off it was just
Yeah.
fabulous. So.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a harp guitar. He had a Martin, that World War II era Martin, that he was convinced it had all these different autographs on it in different languages.
Oh wow.
And so he was convinced that the person was a soldier and had it autographed in all the towns he went
Every
to.
place he went, huh?
And maybe that was a story he was told. Maybe he figured it out himself. I can't remember.
Right. And what became of the guitars? Any idea?
Don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Wow.
He also had one of Warren White's only 2 acoustic steel strings.
Oh really?
Pat Simmons has the other one.
Oh,
so
wow.
far as I know, Pat Simmons. Yeah, and I played
Yeah.
that once too.
So Bill Monday was a big Warren White guy, and
Warren
played
made-
one of his guitars.
So did Bylar's had
Yeah.
one. They were
Yeah.
fabulous guitars.
Yeah.
You know?
He was another very sad story here in Los Gatos.
I know.
He
Ramey worked with him.
kept coming into our store, late in the afternoon.
He and Ramey would go, basically shoplifting their tools, whatever they needed, their equipment. Because, there was no money.
Yeah.
No money. And Sabicas played one of his guitars. And Sabicas would come through town on tour.
Mm-hmm.
And Sabicas wore vests that had jewels on them, like diamonds and stuff, right?
Right.
So he'd play the guitar.
And he'd scratch up the
Right.
scratch
So
the
at the
ground.
back it all scratched up, and he'd come into Warren White and he said, fix it. And Warren White put up with it and
You're
fixed
just gonna wreck
about
it again,
3
right?
years in a
It's
row, and
easy.
finally he put pick guard on it.
On the back.
Yeah, in the back. So there.
Yeah, that's what you need.
You can do whatever you
Wow.
want.
Yeah.
I like that story.
Wow.
Is however long you live, I don't know. There's got to be something like that in it,
Mm-hmm.
to make it all worthwhile.
Yeah.